Our spinners and weavers, they're actually spinning yarn out of raw wool and then weaving tartan. I believe Mark is actually working on the Colorado tartan, which, if you look at the top flag on the left, with the green and yellow and everything in there, that is the Colorado tartan. They're also doing lace. Lace was kind of the old world bling. Obviously, since it was handmade, it was expensive. The more you could afford to put on your wife's collar or on your cuff, the wealthier you were.
Mostly alpaca.
But
they probably would also, I haven't talked to them, but I think they will also process wool.
Have you worked with alpaca at all?
Oh yeah.
Does it work well or not?
It works really nicely.
Yeah, I didn't realize that these things made thread that fine. I thought they were more like yarn.
Well, this is the single, and then I will ply it together to make a multi-ply yarn.
So then once you get it to that state, what do you do?
Well, then I have nothing about hot water. That makes the wool want to shrink. Scrubbing that makes it want to shrink. So you avoid any sort of agitation or scrubbing. You lift the baskets out, and all this filthy yellow water, because the urine and the poo is going to run out. You lift your baskets out, and I usually stack them at one end of the tub when I pop the drain and let everything go away. Then you'll run the water back in again, cleaner water, clean water back in. More soap. I do 2 soaps. And lay your baskets back out and press the stuff down. And then again, after it's cooled off and after it's gotten mostly clean, you don't want to agitate it, so you just want to let it soak. Lift it up, let it drain. You can squish it down to get the dirty water out of it in between each one.
It is the end of it. I thought it was. So now we get to do hem stitching. That's always exciting.
I have no clue what any of that's about, but it's impressive.
Stitching is what you do at the very end. It's actually sewing. That prevents it from unraveling. If you ever cut a piece of fabric, the threads just pick right out of there. Well, you don't want that happening on your scarf. So we actually do a process called hem stitching to put a hem on the end, and that just keeps it from unraveling.
Okay.
So
well, that makes sense.
It's not, this going up and down is exciting. Hem stitching isn't exciting, but it's a very important thing if you don't want your scarf all apart when you take it home, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let it
We're
soak
going
in
to
the
set up and do
bitter.
that here.
After the second time I've rinsed it, which is clear water, then I just lift it up and smush it down. So I pack it, I push it, press it to get as much of the water out of it as I can. And then I will use my washing machine the one time. I will load everything.
Here's our
into
2 shots.
Put it in my washing machine, do a spin cycle at the end, just to get most of the water out. Then you're going to take it out of the pillowcases and fluff it up in your baskets to let it dry.
Yes, it is.
And you'll just keep flipping it and turning it and flipping it and turning it and fluff it, so that it dries all the way through evenly.
Find an end.
And then
There's
you get
one.
then you have blocks of fiber. Let's see if I have any lock stuff. If it doesn't have any locks, that's roving. But you get these.
Now what I'm going to do is take little bundles,
carding it to prepare it.
and I'm going to essentially,
It takes a long time,
there's 2 threads going each way, and I'm making an X around it to lock them together so they don't come apart.
But you get a nice preparation.
Find 2 of them
And if you
there.
wanted to do
There's
it
2.
entirely by hand, I mean, rather than
Come up
if
behind
you
there.
send the raw fleece out, they will wash it and they will
We'll lay a loop,
strong roving like
and through our loop we'll come up through, and that locks it together. Now that little group of threads is bound together on there, and it's got nowhere to go. It's stuck together forever. We get our next 2 and do the same thing all the way across. Lay a loop, come up through the loop, tighten it down.
Oh wow! So who made all these?
Next one and the next one.
mostly market.
Market? There's the
Hey
McMillan
folks, come right
tartan.
on in, enjoy our
That
shade.
second one
For
is the
those who
McMillan.
are just stepping up, this is the Colorado tartan I have on the loom.
It would actually get to a point by the 14 and 1500s that the royalty was getting tired of being upbraided by the growing merchant class. And so they would actually limit, with the sumptuary laws, the amount of lace you could put on a cuff. They would limit the color of dyes that you could dye your fabric based on your station. This goes all the way back to Roman times. In the Roman times, only the emperor could have purple. If you were caught wearing purple and you weren't the emperor, you were executed. They would limit the type of fabric. And so we sit there and we'll see that. Please stop by. Over here we have the Wolves of Dunvegan, which is our fighting group. They have the various weaponry. They'll be happy to tell you everything and show you what they know. At 2:30, they're doing. I'm sorry, at 3:30, they're doing a live steel demonstration, sword on sword. Please feel stop by. For those so inclined, for a small donation, you can get in there and whack somebody with a bamboo sword. I understand it's great husband-wife, mother-son, father-daughter, boyfriend-girlfriend counseling. You don't draw blood, we don't call the cops. So, if somebody needs an ass whooping, you know where you can go.
I like that clan. Won't be much longer and I'll be able to join y'all. Yeah.
Just saying to you what you said to me.
Oh, okay.
Is that all right?
Well, we do take apprentices.
Yes, sir.
This is known as the Roman gladiator.
Clan Campbell's.
So notice the point starts from here in the church.
Ooh, here's a map.
Well, right now I'm just doing walkthrough, babe.
We don't get one. Oh, wow.
Well, I haven't seen our clan anywhere.
No, usually people live in the States. Because it's all, you know,
Might be. It's just, I'm wanting to get them all, you know. How you doing? Are all the clans along this area right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Along here. Not sure if there's anything over there in the
Alright.
possible.
Well, we haven't found our clans yet, so we're still looking.
Robertson and McMillan.
They might be here.
Alright. Thank you.
There's the pie shop.
Yeah.
Or you can have it made where it'll be like this on the front, but you can have like it pleated to the stripe on the back, where it'll be all red or all white. It's more of a regimental look to it, if you like that sort of idea. Second one.
I tend to be more of a traditionalist.
Traditionalist.
Well, this is your best deal anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the Red Robertson, we've actually woven it in wool in-house, so you'll get a wool kilt for $99, custom made.
Wow.
See the reason? See the acrylic industry, and you'll see this probably kicking around. This is their version of Red Robertson.
It doesn't look right.
It looks absolutely.
And I've looked online, like Emerald Isle and Glen Scotsman, right?
They know budget companies
Sure.
might buy it and say, oh, I'm just going to sell it anyway.
No, we
it's
want-
not the way we work.
No.
You know, we were brought up with these.
Right.
So if that didn't look like anything, all I'm going to do is just swear at the manufacturer and tell them, oh, you can just put that right back in the trash. You know, so we ended up weaving it in a wool material. and you get the wool for $99 custom made.
Do you know that NASCAR is actually Scottish and Irish?
I believe it.
Okay. And the reason is, you got to remember Prohibition. What was Prohibition for?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, primarily whiskey. Whiskey was the largest in-country produced alcohol. Well, what is whiskey? Well, who makes the greatest whiskey? Well, the Scots and the Irish. What is moonshine? Raw whiskey. So you got a bunch of rednecks in the Carolinas, Kentucky, and Tennessee who make whiskey. Well, now suddenly they're told they can't. Well, you ever tell a Scotsman or an Irishman a damn thing, they don't listen to you. So now suddenly the government's saying, oh, you can't do that. Well, they did it. Well, the revenuers chased them and caught them. So moonshiners souped up their car. Revenuers souped up their car. Moonshiners souped up their car. This goes on for almost a full decade. You now repeal Prohibition. You now have a decade of rednecks who have grown up driving fast, souping up cars, and making moonshine. Does anybody think this is going to end well for anyone? It doesn't. Well, they're sitting there and they now start drag racing up and down the highways. No, you take that to a cornfield. Well, how do you race in a cornfield? In a circle. What they'll do is they will take those cars, change the suspension, change the tires, and they become